Hey, okay. Today I'm unboxing. I'm doing a little quick update, unboxing some stuff from the late 1970s, early 1980. Uh, this is a whole bunch of stuff from my guitar business. One of the original guitar parts manufacturers. We created guitar bodies, guitar necks for bolt-on Fender guitars, as well as Flying V and Explorer bodies that were designed to use bolt-on necks like the Fender necks. So in this box, I've uncovered a couple of my jigs. I believe this was used just to this one here. I drilled some holes in the guitar neck pocket, as well as for the bridge holes right there. There's a couple of patterns, Telecaster, P-bass, and I've got an old P-bass neck that needs a little bit of repair. Had a rosewood fingerboard, and I think this is a 60s, maybe 70s. I don't know. Can you see that? It says 5, which is, that's a B style neck. 528045. Could be a 68 Fender P-bass. Yeah. Once I get this little space set up, I'm going to put a new rosewood fretboard on here. And I think I've got a couple of slabs of a couple of rosewood fingerboards or pieces of rosewood that I could use as fingerboards. But something like this. This is not for use as a fingerboard. Here's a very thin piece of rosewood. Too thin for a fingerboard. But you can always use this as glue-in parts. And this is another. This is a Fender template, and these are. Well, this was a custom little pick guard for the. If you wanted you wanted to see the rest of your guitar, all the wood clearly, or the color without the pick guard, you could just take your Strat cavity where the controls go and just screw this right in there. That's what I made this for. It was a custom little setup. I think I had this. This was for a. I think I put this together. Well, I don't know what I put it together for. I'll have to check. Could be for the guitar I made for a film. And this is the back plate. This is a template for the back plate. For one of the probably for the Explorer. This shape, I think, was the Explorer shape. Oh, ESP. Selected necks. Back then, P-bass, maple, maple ebony. This one had an ebony fingerboard. P-bass. You know, back in the 70s, ESP were trying to break into the market. This was early on, and they were like wining and dining me and pretty much any guitar, any distributor. I was making my own guitar parts. I did try out these necks. This ESP necks. ESP made some really nice necks, and they were getting double the price, or asking double the price of the other Japanese companies that were also selling necks. Let's see what I got. Yeah, this is the other one of the other Japanese companies. These are Japanese necks. So this is an old style Fender, fully finished. It's amazing. This fully finished neck, looks like there's a little bit of repair here underneath here, but these necks were selling for, I believe, $25 delivered. $25. Can you imagine that? $25 for a neck. Amazing. So I never sold these necks as replacements, but I did. If $25, I needed to see what they were offering for $25. I think the next I was selling, I was offering for sale for like $150, $125. So these I think were by this company named Paco. And the only reason I think I remember that is because I have a couple of their parts in their packaging that says Paco. I don't know, this says Paco. What does this say? I can't read what it says. What do we have here? Oh, nice. Left-handed. A left-handed Strat neck. Again, fully finished. Frets need to be dressed. I mean, they're really rough. But $25, my God. $25 neck. Even back then, that was cheap. Left-handed, two looks like two left-handed Strat necks. Nice. Two left-handed Strat necks. Well, I think I could do something with these things. That's interesting. Well, here's some of the pick guard covers. This is the back plates. Sandpaper. Oh, this is a cool thing. When you're finishing guitars. Oh, and here's some pick guard material. When you're finishing guitars, this is a handy thing to have. You screw this part into your neck socket, and then you have a rounded off. I just rounded off the end piece so I could hold on to it and also stick it into pegs. So that I would hold on to it or stick it into a peg and then just revolve it, revolve it around there. Cool. Some sandpaper. Ooh, good. A lot of 180. Good sandpaper. Another back covers, bunch of back covers. Tape them together. And then we got, whoa, look at all these screws. These are neck screws. Probably came directly from Fender, or not directly from Fender. Back then, Fender wouldn't sell any of their parts. Fender refused to sell any of their parts. That's why Wayne Charvel and Kharma Bodies started, because Fender refused to sell any of their parts. The only way you could get a part for a Fender guitar was through a Fender authorized repair service. And you'd have to wait weeks or months to get these things. It's crazy. Here's some custom Mighty Mite parts. 250K, like a Bourne's type pot. Not a Bourne's type, it is a Bourne's part. Here's the Kharma Bodies. Kharma Bodies, this is the grounding jack at the back of a for the back of a tremolo arm. Some ring covers, the humbucking pickups, an old strap lock system, switchcraft jack, brass telly, brass little telly things. Nice control, nice little knob here. Oh, a pot. What kind of pot is this? 250K. This looks like a cheap pot. Yeah, I've got some 1960s or 1970s pots upstairs. Was it not C? Is it CTS or Central Lab? Vintage pots. The 250Ks. Well, this is from DiMarzio. These are also neck screws, but not good ones. Oh, these are cool. I sold these little knurled knobs that I used to get at a radio supply, electronic supply house, and these were very popular. Very, very, very popular. They're really cool metal. And I bought a whole bunch. Oh, and this is Guitar Man. Guitar Man, I don't know if they're even around today. I'm out of it too. So yeah, they came out with a whole bunch of metal. I think they had their own metal shop, and they started to create these parts as well. A lot of these companies were not manufacturers, but I think Guitar Man was manufacturing their own parts. We got a lot of parts. DiMarzio, jacks, switches. Yep. I got some parts. Oh, a brass. Look at this. Brass telly bridge. Just the plate. Brass. Ashtray. Well, this is going to be where I'm going to start putting together some guitars out of all the parts that I have around here. That's my start. So I've got my work cut out for me. I got a lot of parts here, a lot of little parts, not big parts, little parts. These little parts make up a bigger guitar. So that's it for the unboxing for today. I've got a few more boxes. And I just wanted to do this quick because I wanted to get this out of the way because I've got some things that I wanted to set up. I'd like to set up a little jig and surface this thing down right here. I could do that right here in the basement once I get this corner set up properly, which should be this winter. This is my new hobby. Getting back, my new hobby. Well, take care. I think the next time I do this, which I'd like to, this would have been cool if I did it every day. I'd like to do that, but I'm not sure that I will be able to do that. I'm more of a, when I get the opportunity, I'll turn this on. If it becomes something that that I get enough people following. Well, why don't you click like or subscribe? If you watch to this part, to this end part, you're probably fascinated by the craziness that's happening here. So yeah, you can just click like, subscribe or whatever, and we'll be in touch. You'll get a notification next time. I have a few more boxes with some better, I think some better stuff in here. This is the old days, not the new days. These are the old vintage stuff. All right, take care.